Thomas was known for his laziness. It was a part of him, like his shadow. He lived in a small village nestled at the foot of a grand mountain. The villagers would often shake their heads and sigh, "There goes Thomas, wasting another day." Thomas didn't mind their whispers. He preferred the comfort of his hammock under the shade of a large oak tree. The rustling leaves were his lullaby. The world could wait, or so he thought. One day everything changed. A wise monk, his eyes twinkling with wisdom, arrived in their village. The monk radiated an aura of peace and purpose, and even Thomas from his hammock couldn't help but notice. The village was small and quaint. Its inhabitants were simple folk, content with their routines. Life moved at a slower pace here. The arrival of the monk was an event. The villagers gathered around him, eager to hear his teachings. They hung onto his every word, their faces filled with awe and respect. The monk spoke of kindness, of compassion, of the potential that lay dormant within each of them. Thomas watched from afar, his curiosity piqued. He had never seen the villagers so captivated. What secrets did this monk hold? What wisdom could he impart? For the first time in a long time, Thomas felt a flicker of interest. The monk, sensing Thomas's gaze, approached him. "Young man," he said, his voice gentle yet firm, "I have a task for you." Thomas, taken aback, could only stare. "A task? For him?" "At the peak of this mountain," the monk continued, pointing towards the towering giant, "lies a cave. Inside you will find a single feather. Bring it to me." Thomas balked. "Climb that mountain just for a feather?" It seemed like an impossible feat, a fool's errand. The mountain was treacherous, the climb perilous, yet there was something in the monk's eyes, a glint of knowing, that made Thomas hesitate. The climb was arduous. The path was steep and unforgiving. Each step was a battle against gravity, against exhaustion. The air grew thinner, colder. Thomas cursed his laziness. Why had he agreed to this? But as he climbed, something began to shift within him. The pain, the struggle. It was awakening something he never knew he possessed, resilience. He looked out at the world below, at his village, now a miniature replica. He had never felt so alive, so present. The world was vast and he was a part of it, experiencing its raw beauty, its challenges. The laziness that had clung to him like a shroud began to loosen its grip.